himself, and then I will speak after.
What if Antarctica was never meant to keep humanity out because of the cold, but instead because of what may exist beyond it? For centuries, Antarctica has remained one of the most mysterious and isolated places on Earth. But what if beyond the ice, there are lands humanity was never meant to discover?
What if guys who believed in this went to Antarctica for themselves and found out that the edge was actually not the edge at all, it's an orb. We should send all these guys to Antarctica, I think. There are some flat earthers that have. And there's one flat earther that went, and now he doesn't believe in flat earth anymore. And he now, I think, makes the reverse content. He's like, whoa, Earth's round, boys. So this is what we're doing today. He does look a little bit like Gerg. This is called A Land Beyond Antarctica. I love fanfic. Let's do it.
From ancient maps to strange symbolism to one of the most heavily restricted regions on Earth. The deeper you look into Antarctica, the stranger the story becomes.
Is this something that you do because you think the video needs it, and you've been told that gestures help make the point, or is this how you actually talk? That seems exhausting. I think it's for the video. No way.
And just what if beyond this frozen barrier,
that seemed more natural.
There are lands, civilization, and truths kept.
Wait.
Barrier. There are lands, civilization.
You think there's a culture on the other side of the ice barrier, like whole ass and human culture, and they make the same stuff we do? Interesting.
And truths kept from humanity. And to understand this possibility, we first must need to understand the structure of this realm.
Okay, let's see a graphic. Oh. Okay, I can work with this. Before he talks, I'm gonna try to decipher it and see if that's what's happening. Flat Earth? Hell? Sun, moon, firmament. Guessing? Right? It's like the pit of hell?
Now, this is a rough idea, a rough image of what this realm looks like.
Rough.
And there's actually a map of this place on the moon. And this map...
The moon is a map? Let's go back to that frame and see what happens. What it looks like is someone sort of did the moon, kind of, not really. And then it was like, oh, I wonder if that landmass would be.
And this map shows you that there is, in fact, land beyond.
Whoa, that map. What's that say? The map is a moon. Whoa. The moon is really dope. It's a real place that we can go and visit through tremendous effort. And I think while this is cool to my head, like I think, oh, that's pretty neat. That's kind of neat. Like the continents you're looking at here are very small. Not really how it would work, and we're not seeing any tectonic movement. Like it's an inert sort of rock in space because that's not. Yeah, I don't hate I think guys like this get pulled in because they're like, oh, that's kind of neat. I like the idea of someone making a map. What if it was a place, you know? But that's just like not how this is.
Is in fact land beyond the South Pole. There is a black core that generates all of the energy within this creation. This black core is also the key to all of the realms.
The realms?
And gives power to this realm. Oh. Energy from the core bounces up off of the firmament and also bounces from the top of the firmament and back down. And where these two lines intersect is where we get the sun and the moon. And the sun.
So the sun and moon are refracted light? You just showed me a map with physical features. What?
The sun and the moon are trapped inside the magnetic field generated by the plasma core. And these.
Oh, okay. So What about the rest of the solar system? None doesn't exist?
Sun and moon are also plasma bodies. Now, why is this important? Because
The moon is a plasma body? You just showed me physical. You were like, oh, there's rivers and there's a map up there. That's not plasma, brother.
when plasma gets trapped in the magnetic field of another plasma body, it creates an orbit. This is what creates the orbit of the sun and the moon.
But the sun and the moon they're not opposite. Like, they're not opposite things. Why is this? Moon come out at night. No. Why would the light stop here? What is it? Can you explain when you show me an orb of light, why isn't the light like omnipresent? Why is it stopping right here for some reason? Because this implies that it basically, like, I feel like the light would not shine all the way. You're not high enough for this? Oh, get high.
Now, there are also different types of plasma. Plasma is the fourth state of matter.
Okay.
The particular type of plasma that the moon is a reflective type of plasma.
Reflective plasma. Why do you think it's plasma? It doesn't move at all.
So when light and energy is generated from the core of this place, there's actually a map of this place on the moon.
Wow. So the moon is a projection of this. But why isn't the sun?
Now,
What?
what else does this look like? This also looks like the Freemason symbol.
I guess since you drew it like that, it kind of does. Yeah, when you draw stuff in a diamond shape, I suppose a kite sort of looks like that too. Maybe a shield also. A lot of stuff do. Diamonds?
And it has become a symbol of like what this place is.
It has became. It's whatever. It's a small thing.
You see, and when you know this, you understand reality. Now, there
I thought it would be a safe time to take a drink. It wasn't. Now you understand reality. This is how we understand it. By making shit up. Does this guy offer courses by chance? All these guys seem to.
has been tons of stories and controversies about beyond Antarctica. William Byrd, he was a Navy admiral that was tasked with exploring the North and South poles of this place. And when he began exploring the South Pole, he actually flew past it
Yep.
and discovered other land masses.
Yep.
Beyond Antarctica,
Yes, beyond the South Pole is Antarctica. There's more of it beyond that. Like, there wouldn't be poles on a disc. Also, that's not how that would work either.
there are other land masses, and I have been there outside of my body. So I know this to be 100% true.
He said out of his body, right?
Masses. Beyond Antarctica, there are other land masses, and I have been there outside of my body.
Okay, yeah. I was also having an out-of-body experience when I thought you said that. Okay, so he astral projects. Sounds like he's had a dream before. Pretty cool. Can you show us? Go take a trip to Antarctica right now.
So I know this to be 100%
On camera.
true. Outside of my body, I went to a place called Neo Sol. And Neo Sol is, in fact, beyond the ice wall. Now, Neo Sol is a city, an advanced civilization that is outside of the resets. These 6 continents have been reset continuously to try to...
Why would they name their continent Neo something? Sounds like science fiction, brother. Like Neo Sol, I suppose. Probably not Seoul like Korea. I assume not.
Control humanity. And beyond the ice wall, there exist land masses that are outside of these resets. This allows humanity and the civilizations there to progress without interruption. This leads to Neo Sol being a more advanced human-like civilization. And the humans there actually migrated from these 6 continents to beyond Antarctica and set up a civilization in this place called Neo Sol. Now, where exactly is this? This is a rough idea of like what this realm actually looks like. So here, this line here would be considered Antarctica, the barrier, and it encompasses these 6 continents. Now, these 6 dots are representative of the 6 continents that we have.
So there's even bigger ones. So we're only on a little piece of the pie, huh?
North America, South America, Australia, Africa, Europe, and Asia.
You named them. Good job.
Now, beyond this, there are other landmasses, and Neo Sol is actually over here. How do we know this? Because
in the lima bean, actually, kind of looks like a shell on peanut.
my partner Lova, outside of her body, she was actually shown a map because she had been taken to Neo Sol as well.
Oh, we're doing the psychosis together. Fuck yeah.
And on the map, the guy pointed, said, "We are here." He said, "This is the ice wall, and we are here." So this is where Neo Sol is actually
There are only 6 continents. No, he said Australia.
located. Now, what goes on in Neo Sol? Well, I spent quite some time there in an experience where I was experiencing different lifetimes of mine there in the form of accessing my soul records.
Wow, I didn't realize how much lore we were jumping into when I said, okay, I'll watch this guy's video. It was just suggested in the Discord. There's a specimen here, sir. No, there's 6. What do you mean there's 7? Did you not see what he just wrote there? There are 6 circles on that circle. Hello?
And while I was there, I got to see how we acted in everyday life. I was there for what felt quite literally like months. I was there for a very long time, and I experienced 3 different lifetimes of mine.
What am I looking at? Did you AI some shit?
3 different characters, 3 different wives, 3 entirely different lives.
3 different wives? So you were heterosexual in all of them.
Now,
Never mind that we've gone all the way around Antarctica. Don't even... How could you say that? No, nuh-uh.
when I was there, I was told it was year 2015, and I was told this by
Damn.
my spirit guide. When I first got into this experience, once I
Why
got...
would they have the same year as us? We don't have cultural exchange. Why would they have a Caesarean calendar? And why would it be oriented to that? Why not the Chinese or whatever? Like, what? Like, you don't even think about this stuff. Think about your world building, man. It takes me right out of someone's fiction when they don't think about this kind of stuff.
to Neo
If you like fiction where a guy has thought about this kind of stuff, you might like my book that's coming out eventually someday.
Sol, my
It's a fantasy heist.
spirit guide appeared behind me, and I was asking him questions about like where I am, what is this place, and he said, and he looked me dead in my eyes and told me, "This is Neo Sol." And
Why Neo? Why would they have that prefix attached to their place?
I just took that as, oh, okay, so I'm in Neo Sol. I understood it was a city. Things come to you as a knowing when you're outside of your body.
You're very sure that you know stuff outside of your body. Are you just doing lots of fucking like ayahuasca or whatever? Are we making up a place and it's not really developed?
Now, the next question that I had was, what year is it?
Neo Soul sounds cool. It's provocative. You're right. Every time someone says it's provocative, I think of Will Ferrell.
My hump! My lovely lady hump!
I'm not skating to anything with references to lady humps. I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets
gross.
the people going.
It's
No,
disgusting.
that's enough!
It gets the people going. This movie is in my lexicon, in my brain. It's deep.
And he looked at me and told me it is year 2015 here. And when he signaled here, I understood that they are on a
Did 9/11 happen there? Did they have their own 9/11? That'd be hilarious.
different timing schedule than we are here in these 6 continents. A different timing structure. So the year 2015 there had no correlation to what we label as the year 2015 here. However, I also understood
Okay. Why wouldn't you make up a different one?
that I was in the past because I was experiencing past lifetimes of mine. And when I say past, I'm talking about past in terms of time that Realm 1 calculates time. Now, in this civilization,
Are we Realm 1?
humans place a high emphasis on philosophy and the truth and education.
Are they Christians?
Nobody was poor. There was a monetary system, but it was more evenly distributed. Nobody was poor, but people still worked and we still had jobs. For an example, I was a doctor and my wife and I, we owned a rehab clinic, a rehab facility on the side of our house. It was like attached to our house. And I also had like some dog.
The AI slop is so... Every single one of these people, every single time, is the same unprincipled slop merchants. Yeah, they did drugs and talked about what they would do if they could cross the fucking wall or whatever together. Cool, I guess.
Dog thing going on in my garage where I had like a bunch of dogs. Now, they also have a lot of our technology and medical advancements come from there. An example of this is I was
I mean, it comes from there. So we do have cultural exchange?
administering a drug to one of my patients, and it was Suboxone. And in the experience, I'm like, oh, it hit me, and I was like, oh, we have Suboxone where Andre, me, where I live now. And I understood, oh, it must have came from here. Now, also...
Why do they accept astrally projected doctors, but we don't? Same fucking drug names. I don't even know how, like, you would have to have the same exact path of science and naming conventions from the start. I feel like it would be a different name, and you'd be like, oh, it's the same drug, though. That would be believable, at least to some degree.
In this time, I will say that the cars were different. Some of them hovered and made no sound, but there was also, in one of my lives, there was also conventional cars there as well. So my 3 different lifetimes there took place in different time periods. At one time period,
You had 3 lifetimes there, and this is the only one here?
they had conventional cars that we have now. In another time period, the cars kind of developed and they would just hover and they made no sound. Now, there was also different types of sidewalks inside of the city, and the city itself had like reflective material type buildings in it. So like when you look into when you look at a building, you see your reflection, the reflection of the city. It made for a very beautiful landscape. To think of this,
I don't think a bunch of mirrors everywhere is necessarily beautiful. It might actually be a little disorienting.
if you think of the modern humans as if we developed on this technological rate that we are on for another 200 to 300 years, that is what it is like in Neo Sol when I was there. What it is like now, it's more advanced than it is when I was there. Now, also in Antarctica, beyond Antarctica, there are other land masses.
Right.
Outside of my body, I have been to one of these, and there was giants there.
Giants? Wow. That's pretty cool, man. Neat.
There was giants there, and other creatures that I don't even know what they are. Like, we don't have names for them, but they're beings, and they live in quite harmony. There's no real destruction there. A lot of the mythical creatures that we do have exist there as well. Now, outside of my body, when I wasn't there and accessing my soul records, things were a little
My soul records.
crazy. It was hard for me to navigate and truly understand what I was seeing. But based off of the frequency, because I now know Neo Soul existed beyond the ice wall, based on the frequency and the feeling of the place,
The frequency of the vibrations. Why are they all on this kind of shit, man? It's never quite exactly the same thing, but it's like vague sort of, oh, the vibrations, the crystals, man.
now know that these places I was at was also beyond the ice wall. There is more fruit there. There is more greenery. Extraterrestrials that actually come from Realm 2 are stationed there, as well as the humans in Neo Soul.
Extraterrestrials from Realm 2? I'm going to need to know what the realm structure looks like. Can you just depict the realms now? I must understand.
The humans in Neo Soul are considered extraterrestrials because they do not come from here. They come from extra land.
They would still be terrestrial, even they share the disk with us. That's terrestrial.
Extraterrestrials,
No.
you see?
No.
So the humans in Neo Soul quite literally look and are us. They came from here and they started a civilization there. So, and these are going to be some of the first types of ETs that are actually going to be revealed to us.
Man, there's just so many things. They're ETs. Are they ghosts too? Are they spirits and angels as well?
Now, are the actual first ETs that are going to be revealed to us actually going to be from Neo Soul? I don't know, but it would be pretty cool. Now, you may be wondering, why don't we know this? Well, there is something called the Antarctic Treaty. The Antarctic Treaty was enforced in 1961, and this was after Admiral Byrd discovered that there was land masses beyond there. What the Antarctic Treaty actually did was it limited public transport below the 60th parallel. So the 60th parallel would quite literally be, if this is Antarctica, the 60th parallel would be just before that. So there's actually no public transportation allowed there.
You could still go. We're going to look at Antarctic expeditions. Wow. You could say we've been pretty thorough. Long before what's-his-face? South Africa, Argentina, New Zealand, Australia. You can just do it. James Cook. That was a bad one, I bet. I bet this wasn't fun at all. It went this way and then this way. Wow. I bet that wasn't a good time whatsoever. It must be wild to live really close to the South Pole. Look at how far away these people are. You just keep going that way and the South Pole's right there. Some of you guys are right there. Some of you guys are here right now. Get on the right side of the globe. The flat side.
Now, there are tours and public tours that people can go to Antarctica, but they're actually just taken to a specific part and showed what they want you to see. Now, there's also no live streaming allowed in Antarctica, and it's very under wraps. There's videos of people getting taken into custody because they were live streaming there, and it's just very
live streaming? South Pole Station webcams. We have webcams right now. You can go to the United States Arctic program and see a refreshing live stream. Status live. Here's a time lapse. 24-hour Antarctic sun. I mean, this would be the live streaming content. Here they are. Being cold. Look at the sun never going down. So that's... in flat Earth, how do you describe that? It 360s around the middle of Antarctica? Wouldn't you expect this to go far away? If it literally should go... Antarctica should be dark. That can't happen. It's interesting to see the water vapor collects here until the sun got right in front of it. Does it come back, you think? Goes here. Does it go away too? It starts to go away as it heats up. That's cool. Mesmerizing. They had 6 uncut live streams? Holy shit.
ironic that humans on these 6 continents fight over everything. Every land is an opportunity to monopolize
capitalism
and make monetary gain off of, have wars over, and fight over. But every country in the world agrees that Antarctica is off limits. It's because Antarctica is a barrier.
That's why calling him a flatty. That's why this flatty said the sun is a reflection of something on the firmament and not a tiny local micro sun under the dome. Right. There's no resources to fight over. In Antarctica, not really. It's quite remote, cold, unprofitable. Yeah.
to the other land masses, to the truth. And once you realize this, you will 100% understand that we do, in fact, live inside of a creation, and space is not what they say it is, because if space is what they say it is and we truly live on a globe, there can't be land beyond Antarctica. And
That's, yes. Well, there is. It's just beyond Earth as well.
this is where the misconception that, there's inner land masses in Antarctica. Now, there is a hole in Antarctica that I've been to out of my body.
Out of my body.
Wasn't able to go inside of it, so to say that there's no inner Earth civilizations, I can't say that. But from my current understanding is
The inner Earth civilizations, that's just not possible. The amount of pressure that is down there, like you just can't go very deep until it just stops working. You just can't know how stuff exists. Why do I have to exist in reality if this guy doesn't?
the civilizations beyond Antarctica are actually quite physically beyond Antarctica. They are not in inner Earth. And where I believe this inner Earth theory comes from is because as you go back in time into the other realms, our history is buried. There has been resets, the Great Flood, the mud floods. So our history is quite literally buried.
The mud floods.
And an example of this
Gerg would like this guy.
is in the Halls of Amenti, which is a record place for the Round 3 ancient Egyptian time period, is quite literally underground because the Great War and the mud floods destroyed that civilization and it is now buried under the desert. So as you are traveling, either astral projection or a full-blown out-of-body experience, it may appear as if...
Wait, astral projection isn't a full-blown out-of-body experience? I thought it was. What's the difference?
you're under realm 1, as if you're under the ground, but it's just because they were buried. So things do exist down there, and outside of your body, these things come alive and you can actually see them. Now, I know this to be 100% true.
Because of the out-of-body experiences. How did you get to an out-of-body experience? Was it drugs?
But if you can just open up your mind...
I'm open to it. Show us some evidence.
And understand, why can't we go to Antarctica? Why is it blocked off? Why does the
It's not blocked off. You can go to Antarctica. You can definitely go.
Antarctic Treaty exist? Why does every country agree that it is a place that nobody should go? And there are actually bases on Antarctica and things like that. Maybe I'll save that for another video, a topic for another discussion. But for 100% certainty, I can tell you that there are land masses beyond Antarctica. I have been there outside of my body.
Outside of my body. Can you do that for us real quick? Can you go outside of your body to the other side of the pool and keep this body right here?
Admiral Byrd has been there. This is a documented expedition. You can look up Admiral Byrd. And he was on TV on a news station saying to the world...
A whole news station?
That he's seen other land masses beyond Antarctica. This is very well documented. Yeah, so this is just some of the facts and things that I can present to you in a quick little YouTube video.
Did you present facts? You said stuff. None of these are facts that you have presented. All right, I've been in an out-of-body experience, and I actually saw that the world was round. Done. I guess that's the facts. That's all the facts you need. I did an out-of-body experience, circumnavigated the world myself in one single night, like Superman and Santa Claus, and it's an orb in space.
I hope this helps make sense for you guys.
No.
And as you can...
How do you... Okay, he just doesn't believe people can go to the moon. That's it. But how... I mean, they just did, though. I mean, they're going, and they're going to do more. They just never... No, actually, they don't.
See, there's a lot of symbolism here. Earlier in this video I showed you where the Freemason symbol comes from.
Oh god.
And this is actually representative of
Bowling ball.
Of the four corners of the earth.
Oh.
Because if you separate it like this, what does this look like? The four corners of the earth.
I suppose the corner is this expanse, and then these two.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 if you count the center. I don't know if I don't think he can count.
Like it says in the Bible, the creation story in the Bible is actually...
Dude, if you can't count, your numerology is going to be way off. No wonder you believe this stuff. Got to get your numerology tight. That's the problem.
pretty accurate.
Yeah.
We live on a fixed place. There is a firmament above us, and there is more land masses here than we are told. I know this for 100% fact, and hopefully soon the rest of the world will too. This is all I have for you guys. Always.
That's all I have. Okay, I'm going to be 100% honest. If this is what I had, I'd have a lot more. I'd have a lot more. I would be, if I was astrally projecting to prove that our reality is a fake, I would be obsessively documenting proof of it in whatever way possible. There'd be videos of me astrally projecting. I'd be trying to get videos. If you say you're going to the past, I would fucking bootstrap paradox myself. I'm seeding information in the past to get to me in the future, because you said that their technology is so advanced. Certainly they can astral project too. Can't they bring information across? You said a lot of our modern technology is based on some of theirs. I mean, there's cross-cultural contamination going on here. You can definitely get us proof, but he just made it up. We fooled you. It was our writers. Nope, not today.
Remember, stay grounded, stay curious, and always remember, you are not just in the game, you are the one controlling it. I am the Alchemist, and I'll see you on the other side
of the Antarctic wall. Damn, we really learned. I mean, we learned the truth. It was important for us to learn the truth of that. I also love that he's only like, I only trust this one guy in 1888 and no modern explorer since then. True. The Alchemist. He's doing alchemy, dude. My third eye's opened. I might have a fourth or fifth eye at this point from all these guys. I'm pretty revealed, and I've seen the truth. This is his Admiral Byrd. There is left in the world, I assume he has a transatlantic accent. There is left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by the human being, and that's beyond the pole, and on the other side of the South Pole from Little America. Looking at a map of Antarctica and taking ice shells into account, he did not say anything extraordinary, but his quote is often misrepresented by flat earthers. That's true. Little America, South Pole, areas big as the United States. This is what he had in mind. So what you're telling me is they can't read, they can't interpret information,